This is Umberto. Umberto is 6 inches tall, but he feels much larger. As if he were the size of your ego. Umberto is a doll. This causes him feelings of emasculinity. Sometimes he fights a full-grown lion to compensate. This is Umberto's friend Pat. Pat is a cougar, in every sense of the word. Paprika does not like Pat, but that suits Umberto fine. Because Paprika is a whore. This is Umberto. An epically short film told in 29.5 parts. Part 1, in which we wash our hands and befriend Umberto. Umberto wears the same shirt and pair of pants every day, not because he likes to, but because he fears change above all else. Even more than he fears drowning. Part 2. This is important. As a child, Umberto had many goals, none of which he has accomplished as an adult. He doesn't feel any shame about this though, because only God can judge him. God and his mother. But his mother is dead. Loneliness is a pervasive feeling throughout Umberto's daily life. Sitting on the floor helps curb his craving for social contact. When Umberto tries to speak to the others, he is overwhelmed by the deafening undertone of awkwardness in his voice. He has found that no amount of practice will conquer this, and so much of his day is spent silent and waiting, silently thinking of you. Part 7. Things in which Umberto will not participate. Abortion, lynchings, public singing/nudity, political debates, neither racquetball nor tennis, the consumption of fish, etc. Umberto wondered about deaf people. Not just in general, but in incredibly concentrated bursts of thought. What does Umberto want? Umberto wants to play the xylophone, like he knows your heartbeat sounds. Umberto hates bread pudding more than he hates Canada, which up until yesterday, he didn't think was possible. Part 19. Untitled. Umberto noticed a small shadow on his thumb and had the overwhelming feeling that Jesus didn't love him. Yesterday, Umberto realized he had not thought about manatees in over a year. He marveled at this species' ability to be so completely forgotten. Part 26. It is 1:53 on a Tuesday, and when Umberto closes his eyes he can feel the other animals staring back at him, which decreases his sense of anonymity and makes him feel uncomfortable. So he has vowed never to close his eyes again, not even to blink, and he will always smile. No matter what, Umberto's teeth are a great source of pride for him. Part 27. That, 4. Lately Umberto has felt a certain animosity growing amongst him and the rest of the mammals. He considers this to be in direct correlation to his differing views on stem cell research. Yesterday, when Luisa lost a button, Umberto cried. He cried for hours on end, with only a few short breaks in between. This exhausted his patience. Understandably so. Part 29. In general, Umberto spends 5 minutes of every day mentally preparing himself for the end of the world. He usually does this lying down to make the thought of death easier to take. Sometimes Umberto gets worried. Deep down, worried. The end. That was Umberto.